Hello and welcome to another model building workshop. I'm Mr. Allen. I'm coming to you from the Smith Hill Library here in Providence, Rhode Island, and I'm doing this on behalf of the Community Libraries of Providence. So today we're going to be talking about something really odd to me. This is an old Tamiya kit, a 1/100 scale. I've never seen this before. Boeing Vertol V1072 helicopter, okay? 1/100 scale. And this dates from 1971, according to this. So this has got a box that it's got several different addresses on the back. So it's got the Japanese address. It has an office in Germany, and it also mentions one in California. So intriguing. And it's got a price tag, if you can see that, that's in yen. So I don't know where this came from. I mean, I found it in a swap meet model show at some point, and I'm just guessing this thing did some traveling before it got into my stash. So let's have a look at this. I'm really curious. Okay, so you got your helicopter rotor blades. These tend to make me nervous, but I don't know, it's Tamiya. I'm sure they're going to go together pretty well. Molded in white. Take a look at getting some of these parts out of this bag here. Glass. Tends to be a lot of glass on these things. So here's basically the size of it for 1/100 scale. It's going to be like this. Some of the, well, what there is for interior detail there, not a lot. That's what you got for parts. There's not a lot to this. Just depends how well it goes together. Which I'm guessing it'll probably go together fine. Decal options. It does seem to have a lot. So some interesting Japanese, Canadian, and Swedish. I find that intriguing, the variety here. Looks like the Swedish ones are slightly off register. Yeah, a couple of these are. Not horrible, but... And they don't look too bad for decals that have been sitting around since '71. They look like they would probably still work. Now let's see the instruction sheet. Okay, all in Japanese, which is not a surprise. Pretty clear instructions, although paint callouts seem to be written in Japanese. I don't see the corresponding paint numbers, which help a lot when doing these. Yeah, because it gives you the little indicators for paint, but doesn't really tell you what color it is unless you can translate Japanese. Now, some smartphones have that feature, translate feature, where you can try to take a photograph of that and get it translated, though I have not tried doing it with Japanese. So that could be an interesting experiment to see how that works. And there are some choices here for the different versions, which I guess is on the back of the box here. Yeah, because there's a lot of different, there's a lot of versions here. Look at them all. And I think it's going to depend on how ambitious you are with masking and painting. I think that's going to be the main thing with this. And quite a variety of different types of things. Again, it's all in Japanese. It's hard to discern what these are. I mean, obviously I can tell you what the Canadian one is. It says rescue right on it. Okay, and the Swedish Marines, I can figure that one out. And the other ones I don't know, but some fun varieties of colors from like a dark sea blue and white, like an olive green color. The yellow and white is interesting. So anyway, not short on options, which for me is always, I like my options. And we'll look at the rest of the instructions here. So it looks, you know, like a fun little build, kind of low on detail. Looks like you can have the back door of this helicopter opened. That's the impression I'm getting there from that diagram, that you could open this if you wanted to. So I guess if you're really into scratch building details, I think there's some room here where you could really have some fun with this. You know, granted it's not very big, so you'd have to be good at detailing small size spaces. But I know those of you out there that can do that, I'm sure you can have a lot of fun. And again, it's two different size, call them pods for lack of better description. I'm not really a helicopter guy, I don't know my helicopter terms. It looks like fun, and this is something I think, judging on the pictures here in this instruction sheet, I'm thinking that a youth could probably do this. You know, depending on how ambitious the kid is and how much detail they want to do to it. But I think it's an overall project. I don't think it'll be too hard. So that is a quick look at a fun swap meet find. An old 1/100 scale. That's going to make me kind of go do some research and finding out what else in this line Tamiya had at that time, because this is kind of new to me. Oh, some hint right here on the side of the box. Interesting, huh? And if anyone's built any of these, you know, like to hear some comments, like to know how your experiences were with kits like this. All right, and that's today's model building workshop. And we'll talk to you soon. Keep on building. Bye.